Welcome back to Card Corner. Today we are doing an unboxing and review of the Gesture playing cards by Missing New York. All right, we have a deck here of Gesture playing cards by Missing New York. This was a collaboration between Missing and an artist named Fong. Let's just jump right into it. On the front of the tuck box, it says Missing X Fong, Gesture 1 of 1000. Just like with most Missing decks, we get a lot of design on the sides of the tuck box here. A lot of those yellow waves and hands sticking out. On the back of the tuck box, we just get some manufacturing information. These were made in the era of USPC, so we get a nice USPC deck of cards. It's got a pull tab here so you can open your cards nice and easily. Before we continue with this review, please make sure to like this video. It really helps out my channel. And if you'd like to see more playing card content, you can always subscribe. You can even hit the bell button to get notified when new videos drop. Back to the review. All right, there is the back design. Super weird, super trippy. We get these hands stretching out. We get another hand gripping the wrist of this one. We get an ear here. We get a foot and we get a face with some teeth. And of course, this text right here says Missing. We get some nice ribbons in the fan. We get a smaller line on the inner fan right here. And we get a bigger line on the outside as well. Right in the front, we get an extra card right here. It says Missing X Fong, and it's a painting of paints. We got a lot of brushes, we got a lot of paint swabs. There's the Ace of Spades in the style of the Missing on the back design. Just like with all Missing decks, we get a square of back design right here. The 7 of Spades is the 7 that's missing the pip. We get full artwork for the court cards. This one features a hand and foot with some more of those wavy designs, but in red. We get a hand here with some blue swirls. We get a foot here with some yellow swirls. The red cards are a nice brown tint. We get some more squares in the 7. This one features the face. Some really cool hand poses. Some really neat perspective work going on right here. We get another foot and hand. We got another foot here in the King of Diamonds. I think Quentin would really love this deck. Wow. This might be my favorite. Again, a lot of really cool perspective, really cool hand shapes. We get another foot here. All the cards kind of have like a semi 3D effect because they poke out of the border here. So pretty, so well done. We get more squares in the 2 of Clubs. I love the blue that they went with here. All of the corners are really rough and bony. It's a very bony looking image. So cool. I think this is also a foot here, kind of just wrapping around the other one. And we get this really cool series of portraits, obviously featuring Leo, Nathan, and Fong. These are really cool. It's a really, what a treat for your deck of cards. You get this like oil painting portrait of yourself on the Jokers. Very cool. Obviously USPC, they handle great. They feel like home. They fan super nicely. They're a good thickness too. They're not super thin, but they're not super thick either. I'd say these are a good like medium thin stock. Wow, this back design looks really, really nice in motion. All right, let's just get right into an out-of-box rating. Back design, I mean, I'll give the back design a 10. The artistry is just crazy. I mean, just look at it. It speaks for itself. Feeling and handling. I mean, obviously these are USPC. Right out the box, I'll give them a 9. Going to have to break them in, but you can guess what the score will probably end up being. Overall theme and aesthetic, I mean, I'll give it another 10, obviously. This is a heavily customized deck of cards. Full artwork for the face cards as well. I gotta say, in person, this deck is blowing me away. I feel like seeing this deck on pictures and videos hasn't really done it justice for me. But again, just having this deck in my hands now, it's a really incredible work of art. And obviously it's heavily customized, heavily designed. It's really cool. Okay, I'm going to handle these cards for a little while and I will be right back. All right, here is my final score and review of the Gesture playing cards by Missing New York. Back design, out of the box, I gave these a 10. We're gonna stick to a 10, baby. I feel like I really don't see people talk about this deck a lot. And I understand it's more of a niche artsy deck. Even myself, I will admit, seeing the pictures of this deck online was never super high on my priority list, but in person, the back design is really cool and the artwork is very stunning. It's very well done. And on top of that, the swirls of the yellow really create a lot of really nice motion for your cardistry. It's a very sick back design. Feeling and handling. Out of the box, I gave these a 9. These are good old USPC. That doesn't always mean that they are going to be a 10, but it means that for this, we're going to land on a 10 for the feeling and handling. These feel great. They feel so good. Feel so good. These are really nice stock. They're not quite like a thin crushed stock, but they're quite thin. They're a good medium thin stock. And obviously they have that buttery smooth quality that USPC has. These feel incredible. Overall theme and aesthetic, out of the box, gave these a 10. We're sticking to a 10. Like always, highly customized deck. This is far from a standard deck of cards. Squares of back designs, missing Pip in the 7. The insane amount of portrait work and artwork in this deck. Crazy, dude. That means that the total deck score of the Gesture playing cards by Missing New York is a perfect 10, bro. Shaw, dude. It's been a while. Since I've given out a perfect 10, these very much deserve it. I can't recommend it enough. If you have the chance to pick up a deck of Gesture by Missing New York, switch it up a little bit, get something different, get something a little more artsy, this is the deck for you. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. If you have a friend that loves playing cards, send them my channel. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Gesture playing cards? And as always, I will see you on the next one.